this will be the Central Powers replay for the August 8th turn. France is marching up towards Lorraine, getting its line in order. Look like they're bringing a good bit of force up against Mulhausen. And this is Belgium. The Belgian army is retreating, evacuating Brussels. My guess would be that they're going back towards Ypres. You can see the German army is pretty massive in Belgium. The only place Belgium's trying to stand is Antwerp, which is also a fortress. British reinforced the garrison there. And just a heads up as far as the plan of attack. We'll get back to that. This is the Russian army invading into Galicia, coming in pretty good force. Russia's not attacking. They're just basically getting their troops in place so they can do a bunch of ready attacks next turn. Get a nice bonus. This is East Prussia. Germany is strictly on the defensive right now, waiting on Hindenburg to arrive. Back to Galicia again. Now we're also attacking from the north on Limburg. With Russia decides to pull a little trick here and try to encircle the Austrian army that invaded. They very nearly succeed in encircling the Austrian army. However, the fact that Tarnov is still here means that we'll end up getting a link back, which is fortunate. You can see the Russian army looks pretty massive. That's going to cause Austria some problems. Limburg probably will not stand. This is the Serbian front. Serbia is reorganizing its army in an attempt to hold back the invading Austrians. Serbia is mainly crucial around the headquarters unit, keeping supply flowing. As you can see, that Austrian move was pretty dangerous. It would have been possible for that army to have gotten cut off. The intel for the Russians didn't allow them to quite see how far they could push in. But had they pushed a little bit further, a little bit harder, that may have ended up in disaster for those two corps and that cavalry corps. It would have been very bad for Austria. Austria, at some point, when Limburg almost always falls, it has to start looking at these mountain passes and protecting the passes that lead into Austria and Hungary. If those passes are broken, it's a very bad scenario for Austria. And that's the end of the replay for that turn. You'll see a list of events. Looks like the British seized the Sultan Osman battleship they were building, and the Turks were outraged by that. This is just a little blurb about the blockade of Germany. Alright, we have a decision here to make. We can get Hindenburg to come out of retirement and give him a field command in East Prussia. I'm going to say yes to this, even though it is a little expensive. That's going to give us some options of facing off against the Russian army that's invading up here. You'll see right here is what I was talking about. We managed to keep a link to these troops just barely, although it may have traced through here anyway. So I was very fortunate to keep that link open, and we're going to have to make a quick, hasty retreat. But for now, that is all on this AAR entry. I hope you enjoyed. Please join me again next time.